Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to our channel. When I saw this news, when I read the open letter, my heart wept. My heart bled, and I wept not because I like to cry, and not because I feel like I felt it should be normal, but I went through this series of emotions because of what they felt, what our security personnel felt, and they wrote an open letter to their brothers, to their sisters, to Nigerians as a whole, to Biafrans. And this is the open letter. You choose for yourself if what the young man said is correct, or if there's a way around what he has said, but he has decided to open up his mind and tell Nigerians exactly how they feel. And he's telling Nigerians the situation of things and why their hands are tied. But before we go into the news report to find out what this young man has got to say, we'd like you to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you will see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Well, a 7 young Nigerian soldier has cried out to the UGM, that's unknown gunmen, to stop bringing down their men in the uniform. As men in uniform, he stated that we are not the problem. He's telling UGM that the uniform men are not the problem. He wrote, "Letters to my brothers." He said, "My name is Ofa. I'm a graduate of accountancy, Abia State Polytechnic and Michael Okpara University, respectively. I come from Ebonyi State, the southeast Nigeria. From a family of 14, I am the 6th child. I'm a rating of the Nigerian Navy. Out of struggle for a better job that befits my qualifications, but to no avail, I got this one. I love my job and I do it with passion. It gives me food, clothes, and shelters me. With this job, I'm able to take good care of my beloved wife, my aging parents, reach out to friends and family members that do see me as their messiah, and other responsibilities as they arise. I call on our brothers from Southeast and other parts of the country to stop the bringing down and killing of uniformed personnel. We have dreams just like you. We have family members and friends that depends on us for survival. We are your brothers. We are your brothers. We are not the problem. Don't add to the existing problem. We are not the decision makers. Their children are not part of that man at the checking point. Brother, you are so correct. Their children are not members of the escort team or that person you see at the gate keeping guard. You understand the point now? Stop fighting the wrong people. We are just trying to make the ends we're trying to make ends meet. Look for the cause of the problem for and go for it genuinely. Stop killing personnel on uniform. Stop killing your brothers. God bless the Nigerian youth. God bless Nigeria. Peace. I read this, my heart wept. Now, let's take 2 or 3 opinions of Nigerians. Then let's look at this critically. If what he said makes a lot of sense, or if it's just plain nonsense. Because we're going to look at this objectively. But let's feel the pulse of Nigerians. Nigerians have very diverse views over this. This one here is saying, you are not the problem, we know. But who is it that extorts money on the road? Who is it that treats ordinary Nigerians like animals on the road by rolling them in smelling gutter? Who is it that rob Nigerians? Who is it that brings down innocent Nigerians at will? Bros, answer. He now answered. So another person said, Is it because of extortion you are bringing down uniform men? This one now here said, you may not be the problem, but when you on the orders of the problem, you bring down innocent people, you become the problem. Are you not aware of the clandestine government policy of the exterminating the people of the Southeast? The day you begin to disobey them, when they tell you to bring down innocent people, you stop being the problem. But as long as you collude with the problem, you become one and would be served the meal meant for the enemy. Oh, Nigerians are talking. This one here is saying, my good brother, we feel what you feel, even more than how and what you feel. Those that are bringing down uniformed men and women are also bringing down innocent Nigerians on hourly basis under the nose of your command in chief and your superior officers. Those in authority know those who are terrorizing us. They protect those who bring us down, kidnappers and bandits. They fail to see them as who they are, the terrorists, because they speak one language and belong to one religion. They made them ministers, gave the juicy appointment, thereby making them lords over others. My advice to you is that you should be careful from today, because this your open letter may not go down well with your superiors. They may punish you for it because they don't like to hear the truth. We will join hands to pray for all of you uniform men. Victory is for you all, no matter how those in authority trade with our lives. God Almighty will see us through. Do your best and leave the rest to God. God bless Nigeria and God bless the Nigerian youth. Wow, this is well spoken. A lot of Nigerians are reacting, of course. Let's just take one more comment, and we will now look into this. This one here is saying, start the mutiny among yourselves so the breakup of Nigeria will be fast. Can imagine what this one's are saying. But okay, all right, let's look at this objectively. They are only taking orders. In summary of what he has said, the open letter, in summary, he's only telling Nigerians, we're only an officer, we take orders. Just like the instruction is, when you're ordered to go, you go. When you're ordered to come, you come. You don't break ranks. Alright, so it's just saying you are not dealing with the problem. You are just looking at the symptoms and thinking the symptoms is the root of the problem. They're only people taking orders. If they tell them to do this, they have to do it. I said they don't want to end their pay. That's what they're trying to say in a nutshell. That man that is on the checkpoint is somebody's father. Honestly, is somebody's wife, is somebody's husband, somebody's wife, somebody's son. There are no jobs. If you go check whenever police is recruiting, or any of the security personnel are recruiting, you will see hundreds and thousands of Nigerians applying. When they fail to get their appointment, some of them cry themselves to sickness simply because there are no jobs. So when they get the job, it's like a lifesaver. You know, this is as if finally, out of the myriads of Nigerians, I was able to get this military or this security job. So when they are sent on checkpoint to man their post, they're only taking orders. Okay, so he's now saying that politician that is taking doing policies that does not favor Nigerians as a whole, his son, his daughter is not in Nigeria, is abroad. So if you are saying bring them down, you're only bringing another man, a fellow common man, average man like you. So the question now he's asking is, what do you want him to do? He cannot resign because he needs the job to feed his family, take care of his aged parents, clothe, shelter, and help the needy around him. And if he continues with the job, average Nigerians that are angry with the situation are bringing them down. What should he do? Let's meet in a comment.